In today's video, we're going to take a look at the data standards interface inside Inventor. So data standards is one of the add-on installations you can do when installing the Vault Professional software. So it just allows a little bit of additional information or additional functionality when using Autodesk Vault. So when you open up a part to assembly, what you'll notice at the top on the ribbon is you've got your Vault tab, and you've got your data standards tab. So we're going to take a look at how the data standards tabs works. And in the Vault tab, you'll actually notice on the right hand side, data standards unload and load. So this is something new in Inventor or the Vault, where previously if you wanted to unload the data standards because you didn't want to use it, you'd have to go into your tools, add-ins, and then switch it off over here. Okay. So they just made it a little bit easier for us just to switch it on and off if you're going to be using it. So the first thing we're going to do over here is just going to create a quick little model, and let's see how we can use the data standards to make our workflow a little bit easier. So the first thing you'll notice when you are working with data standards, if I click on Save, this data standards dialog box comes up. So you can customize this as well through a little bit of PowerShell programming. And also what you can do is you'll see there, if I put in any of these properties, it will write it to the file and as well as into the properties that reside in the Vault. At the top, you have your location, so you can go and browse. And when you browse, you'll see that it's actually got the folder structure of the Vault that you are currently working with. Then if you want to as well, you can automatically or you can choose the standard that you have over here. This also just takes that step away from when you do put something into the Vault. You can also run a rule that says if a part or an assembly or an IDW or PDF is created in the Vault, what category must I assign to it? Then you can select a, sort of choose a file name that you want. But one of the nice things about this is that you can also choose a numbering scheme. So if you've set up a numbering scheme inside the Vault, then it allows you to choose from there. So if I go PRT, and you'll see there PRT and then 3 digits. Once I'm happy with that, I click on OK, and you'll see at the top over there, PRT 011. So it's taken the next number as the numbers have gone up. I've already done 10 of these. And then if I'm happy with that, I can just click on OK. What happens if I go File Save As? So File Save As, it will bring this data standards card up again. You add in all your information, and then you can go on. But what happens if I do not want to do this? So if we click on Cancel, we can then go to the Vault and unload the data standards. Now when I go onto File Save As, it won't bring up the dialog box, but it will bring up a generate file number. Okay, so it kind of knows that, look, we're going to bring it in. Are you using automatic, file numbering scheme? Yes or no. You can either put that in, or you can say skip, and it'll bring up the normal save as dialog box, and then you can go and put in this over here. Okay. If I load it up again. So just let's unload again. I just want to show you something. So there we go in the Vault tab. You don't see the data standards tab anymore. If I go load up the data standards tab, it will then bring it back up again. Then I've got save, data sheet, save, copy as, and copy. So in this, if I save it, ask me to save. Okay, so this is the save copy as under this data standard save file. And then I can go and save it as the next number over there. If I do the data sheet, you'll see this is my data sheet over there, and I've got the information on the data sheet, so I can edit it. Then if I go save copy as, so one might think that save copy as is saving a copy of this IPT, but what it in fact does is it saves as a different file type. And then we have step files and JT files over there. And then we've got our copy. So you can also copy this file as well as copy the file and including the drawing as well. So if I copy the file, it will then bring up this making a copy of. So this is like the copy design functionality inside the Vault, but just with a little bit of a different interface, and it's only in one part. You say where you want to copy it to, you'll rename it with the numbering scheme that you want. You know, add any additional properties that you've got over there. Maybe I just want that there. Copy of. We can also go and change the material over here as well. Happy with it, click on OK. And you'll see there it's now changed from PRT 013 to PRT-011 to PRT-013. Want to put it into the Vault, there we go, and it goes in there. So that's generally what the data standards does for inside Inventor for the Vault. As I said, when you are, you can customize the data sheet and how it looks. So with this over here, with a little bit of PowerShell programming, you can customize what it wants. You can also force the user to put in certain information. So with these properties that you have got in here, if you go into the properties for the Vault and you say that a value has to be specified for that property, it will not allow you to click on OK until you've filled out these properties. So in properties, you say, right, I need this to be filled out. And then what will happen on this card or this dialog box is it will highlight in red. So there'll be a little red outline in the property to say that information has to be filled in on this. If I go into AutoCAD, we will also see that we have a data standards, and it's a little bit, there's less sort of features in this, but once again, you can save. If I just start a new drawing, if I click on the normal save, you'll see there once again the dialog box for the data standards pops up. You can then go and navigate directly to where you want to go and save this file over here. And then you can also say, I want to have, this must be DWG folder. And once again, you're able to select the category that you've specified for folders from within the Vault. Creates the folder, click on OK. You can once again choose a numbering scheme. So let's make it KRT. Put in some property values, click on OK, and it saves it directly into the Vault. And bypassing that step where it saves it onto your local drive and then into the Vault over there. Click on OK, and there we go. So that is the data standards. It is an add-in that is installed with Vault Professional, and it works with both your AutoCAD as well as your Inventor files, just for making it a little bit easier to be able to get files into and out of Vault, as well as to add additional information so that you're not going to too many different programs. Create your Inventor AutoCAD file, check it into Vault, go to the Vault, and then make sure that all your properties have been filled in correctly, or even within Inventor, if we go to our iProperties over here, and then filling it out and having to go to the different tabs to fill out the iProperties over there. Thanks very much for watching.